Hello, who's that? Oh, that's me. How's it going, guys? Token Vaping here, and our flavor review for today is on an ongoing line that I'm added into my collection. As you all know, I am kind of trying to make things a little bit easier for all of you guys, so I'm trying to shorten the amount of time my videos are, but I'm also trying to devote a video per flavor to give it a little bit more attention. So it does take me a little bit longer to get through them all, but I believe it is for the better, so just bear with me here. So the next flavor that I'm doing is in the line from Apothecary Elixirs. And as you can see, or without the glare there you go. It has that rustic look, which I think is kind of cool. It's a simple label, but it has a nice little pop to it. It kind of is, especially with the name, Apothecary. It kind of harkens back to, like the I guess you can say like the Western time or whatnot, when you would see the gentlemen at like the fairs and the little vendors and stuff that had like that solve all, cure all elixirs or tonics and things like that. So it kind of has a thing like that. But this is the bottle here. It does have the name of the company on the top over here. It does have the name of the flavor. This is Elixir number 6, and it does have the flavor profile. It's a 30 milliliter bottle in a 3 nicotine. Has the warning and ingredient labels on the side here, and then it also has their website. So if you go to apothecaryelixirs.com, it does have a little bit about the company itself, and it does have the different flavor profiles and things like that on there, and you can also obviously go for purchase. So this is offered in 5 nicotine levels: the 0, a 1.5, a 3, a 6, and a 12. And these are offered in 4 sizes, I believe. It's in a 15 mil, a 30 mil, a 50 mil, and a 100 milliliter. So basically they try to cover all spectrums of vapors and different types, things like that. So no matter your range, they do have 2 different line collections on there. So it's actually really, really cool that they give you such a wide variety of choices and things to go off of, so that, everybody, depending on your vaping ability and things like that, you do feel like there's something for everybody in there. Now, as you can see here, there's a first vape, first review. There is a safety ring here. So, I mean, this does not move until I bust this top. So we will do that here in a second. As always, because it is a first vape, I do have a fresh wick on my device here, and the cotton of my choice is Texas Stuff Cotton. On Instagram, it's Texas Stuff Cotton. I really enjoy the cotton. It works really well for me. And the one thing that I like about it is that even on a first vape like this is, it doesn't have a strong cottony taste to it. So you basically get mostly flavor right off the bat. So it does work that way as well. So we're gonna go ahead and juice this up. Now, if you listen, you should hear a pop right there. And then you can unscrew that. So it is a pretty sturdy safety ring there, which is really cool because they ensure that it's not going to easily open on you. And then if you look on that, that's what I think is kind of neat. They do offer the nozzle tip, but it makes it really easy to work with, whether you're using a tank or a dripper. It just makes it really easy to direct your juice directly onto the cotton and not have a big mess of overflow or leakage. So I'm going to go ahead and juice this up, and hopefully we're going to vape this, and I will give you the description of the flavor and how it vapes. But just remember, this is strictly my opinion. Everybody has a different taste palette, everybody has a different vaping preference. So just because I give you a description of it and tell you what I think about it, doesn't automatically mean everybody that vapes it is going to get that reaction. Everybody has an opinion, everybody's entitled to it. I'm just trying to help give a little bit more informative description of it. So for people, who aren't able to always get to a shop that carries every flavor out there, or isn't able to know for sure, this might help them understand the flavor aspect a bit more and the vaping ability of it. To see if it's something that they just want to say, hey, you know what, I'm looking for something different, I'm looking for something new. Let me go ahead and just give this one a shot. So I'm going to go ahead and juice this up. Make sure that's all coated. Give this a quick pre-burn. Okay, and we're good to go. So I'm going to go ahead and cap up. And as always, I am vaping at 75 watts right there. And this is Elixir number 6. Now the flavor profile on here is cereal, apple, cinnamon, and milk. Don't need to be any more detailed than that. So we're going to go ahead and check this out from Apothecary Elixirs, Elixir number 6. As you can see, the clouds are really solid. Go ahead and drip a slight bit more. Okay. So good, there is good and normal, I should say. Now, it is a cereal flavor, so I'm not going to say that, I mean, obviously, as you're going by the flavor profile, it's a cereal, cinnamon, apple, and milk. It is not a flavor that is going to be completely unique and different. So in that sense, you know, it is a cereal flavor that it has been tried and done before on the market. Now, the pro to this that I'm impressed with is you do taste the apple, you do taste the cinnamon. It does have a creamy undertone for the milk. If you've ever had this cereal and you get to the ending of it, as you're getting that last little bit out of the bowl, the part that's been sitting in the milk, it has a very distinctive taste because it is saturated with milk. But when you're finished eating it, you still, on the tail end, you still get that apple cinnamon flavor, but it's I don't want to say it's milk logged because it's been sitting in the milk a while, but it does have a specific taste. That's actually emulated in this. That's the bulk of the flavor that I get out of this vape, which to me, that's actually harder to get than the dry cereal taste or doing a creamy version of the dry cereal taste to emulate the milk aspect. This has a very I'm trying to think of it has a more realistic milk logged flavor, which I actually prefer. I'm not a fan of the dry cereal flavors just because they always taste either like too sweet or too much because they try to push the flavor of it a lot more. The milk aspect, the creamier aspect of it to me is the harder of the two versions to do because if you make it too creamy, you lose a lot of the flavor. If you don't make it creamy enough, then you fall into the dry cereal aspect. But being able to get the taste of the cereal after it's been sitting in milk a while and still maintain that taste, but add a little bit more of an undertone of the milk creamier aspect of it, that seems a bit more unique, which this does very well. It is a very solid cereal vape, but it's definitely going to be for people like myself who prefer the creamier aspect of it for the more milk flavor than the dry cereal. But there is no mistaking which cereal that is as far as flavor. You definitely get the apple cinnamon of that, but the cinnamon is not super strong, which again, I'm also a fan of. I'm not a huge cinnamon flavor person, but there's just enough of this to help with the apple flavor to make this blend very, very well. So regardless of anything else, if you like cereal flavors, if you like the breakfast style flavor aspect of this, definitely give Apothecary Elixirs a shot on that one for Elixir number 6. It's the apple cinnamon and milk. Very smooth, very enjoyable. I get a very slight throat tinge, just enough to let me know that there's nicotine there, but it's not anywhere near harsh or anywhere near unvapable. So definitely give Apothecary Elixirs a try if you're looking for a really solid, milkier cereal flavor for breakfast vapors out there. Apothecary Elixirs, thank you so very much. I'm always appreciative of every honor and privilege that I get to try different lines, and this is the second flavor I've tried of your line, and I'm definitely impressed with both flavors so far. So check them out at apothecaryelixirs.com. They are on Facebook and Instagram as well. As always, guys, I'm Token Vaping. I'm here on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, and Pinterest. Anything that I can do to help further enhance your vaping experience, doesn't matter what it is, whether it's just a question, whether it's a video that you'd like to see, if you're trying to debate between something and you need a second opinion, hit me up. I will do everything I can to help you. All I want is for you to enjoy vaping as much as possible, no matter how I can do it. So definitely let me know. I will get back to you as easily as I can. There is that red subscribe button. Definitely click that if you are interested. But thank you always for the support and enjoyment that you have watching my videos. Until next time, guys, always remember, vape on, vape strong, and have a good night.